Would you like to point a few differences between the current and the previous model?
A 26-page paper that tells you everything that's different on the new 1.2. You see, my philosophy is not to change whatever does not need to change.
So
If it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money.
Mhm.
But there are certain things which, if you take care of the details, you get the magic. And it's like the pair of 2.2s that I was explaining earlier to another reviewer. I said, look, the tweeters didn't need to be changed, so I didn't change the tweeters. But the way the tweeters were mounted, I spent 2 weeks trying to figure out the correct thickness and the correct hardness of the neoprene bed that I bed the tweeters on so that they do not resonate and do not distort. So it's minor details like that when you go through a design. I'm a computer scientist by training, so I know how to go through every line of code in that million lines in the system to try to find the bug. And that's what I did with the loudspeakers. I went through every single screw to figure out what was wrong.
So you insist on the design before, the last detail before you decide to replace anything.
That's right. That's right.
What are you planning for the future? How any news you want to share? New projects?
I've got a new preamp that will be released during the Rocky Mountain Audio Fest.
Solid state?
Solid state. It's a solid state preamp. It will match my power pack. As for speakers, I just launched the new 7.1F this year, and I don't have anything in the works yet.
And I think I would like to ask you one final question about media. Do you believe that computer audio could replace, in the end, physical media like vinyl orbs?
4 years ago during CES,
Yes.
I did my demos on the computer using a computer server. Everybody laughed at me. This year at CES, nobody's laughing anymore. The CD itself is an imperfect medium. The CD was designed and it's got errors, but they still called it perfect sound forever. So while the digital music, there's nothing wrong with digital music, it was the physical problem with the CD and CD transports and all that gave you imperfect sound. And that's why a lot of audiophiles still listen to vinyl. I still listen to vinyl. But when you've heard 24,192 copies of the master tape on a good DAC and a good server, you've got to do it right. And if you go to my website, you'll probably be able to download the paper on how I built my server.
Yes,
Very if you do it right, server sounds better than any vinyl ever come across.
So it is the best transport to be.
If you do it right.
If you do it right. Is it possible commercially to do it right for a user, for an end user?
Yes. Yes. And if it's not on my website right now, it will soon be. But what I did was I conducted a workshop with the Pacific Northwest Audio Society on how to build a server. Because they've been hearing my server for the last 3 years. And now they decide they want to build their own. And I haven't found a good enough commercial server that's good value for money that I would recommend. So I taught them how to build their own.
But I feel the industry is marching on, and this is very hopeful for audiophiles also, because we're getting tired to see the same stuff again.
It is.
What do you think of the EU market? They seem to respect your sonic identity. They're more conservative. So
I know a lot of people hate me for saying this, but I like the EU market and I like the Asian market because we seem to care for the emotion of music. When you hear a system and your hair stands and you get goosebumps, to the Europeans, to the Asians, we feel good. Sometimes when I do that demo at CES or at Rocky Mountain, when my hair stands, everybody leaves the booth because they are scared of the emotion. And that's one of the reasons why I like coming to places like Greece and Italy and all that, because we are more
It's
emotional.
a study of human behavior.
It is a study of human behavior because we are not embarrassed by our emotions, whereas there are people who are embarrassed by their emotions. And if the music and the system can evoke that emotion and it scares you, don't buy Genesis loudspeakers. Go buy something else.
It was really nice talking to you. I would like to close with this. It was a very nice phrase. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon.
You will. Thank you very much.